Hope you are buzzing. Hope you are ready. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. We are live for the first, for us, Matchday Live of the Premier League campaign. West Ham take on Chelsea. And, of course, the team news is in. So get a load of that right there and check out the team news for both of the teams. Let's get straight into it and have a little cheeky look at the West Ham starting 11 today as JWP does make his debut at home in front of the home crowd at the London Stadium. He takes up the position in the middle of the park as Fornals drops to the bench. Many people saying it's reasonably harsh on Fornals that JWP has come in instead of him, but it has happened. That is exactly what is going to be happening probably moving forward. The Europa Conference League trophy is outside the tunnel, so if you have not seen it, then you'll get to see it there as well today. First time it's appearing at the London Stadium in front of the fans. But here is the West Ham starting 11. Areola, number 23, goes in goal with a back four of Soufal as number 5. Zuma, the captain today again for the second game running in the Premier League. He is partnered by Agerd. Emerson is in at left back. In the midfield, we have a quintet, you could say, of midfielders. Ward-Prowse making his debut in as the number 7. Souček maintaining his position as per usual, with his number 28 on the back. Lucas Paqueta, subject to much news this week, but as expected, he starts in the West Ham shirt in the middle of the park. Jared Bowen out on the right-hand side, number 20, possible false 9 as well. Benrahma out on the other side. He maintains his position in the starting 11 for West Ham as Mickey Antonio leads the line for West Ham United. Let's move on to the Chelsea side as Robert Sanchez starts in goal. Disasi, Silva, Colwell, Gusto, Fernandez, Conor Gallagher, strongly linked to West Ham this summer, is starting for Chelsea in the middle of the park. Chukwuemeka starts with Chilwell as the captain, Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson leading the line for Chelsea. No starting position yet for Moises Caicedo, so obviously a bit of work to do for him to make the starting 11. However, I wouldn't be surprised if he was to make a starting appearance at some point in this game today. I'll keep the teams going up there, so keep your comments coming in. Let me know your thoughts ahead of the game. But good to see, really good to see Ward-Prowse get a start. Really expected Paqueta. I think a lot of people were talking about Paqueta not potentially coming into the lineup for today because of the current circumstances. But when you look at the history of when players are under investigation, 9 times out of 10, they stay until the investigation is completed. So he will be, and the investigation could take upwards of 10, 11, 12 months possibly. So all this does is it catapults his position into West Ham. He stays at the club for this window unless there's categorical evidence to prove him innocent, then this will probably go long term. Now, positives to potentially take from this lineup. JWP, we all know what he's capable of doing. We all know he is a set piece specialist. For Southampton last season, he scored 11 goals, first in the team. He assisted 4 goals, first in the team. He created 74 chances, first in the team for Southampton. He made 65 successful tackles, first in the team for Southampton as well. And he covers 11.6 kilometres per 90 minutes. That's the first in the Southampton team. So we're going to get an engine in the middle of the park. What he can do is push Souček a little bit further forward and put those beautiful balls into the box. Now, if we can see the Souček of old, the Souček that we first bought and brought into the team, then so be it. That's the potential excitement of bringing him in. So that's what I'm quite excited about in looking at those definite introductions of players as well. Looking at West Ham's bench, there is a position for Alvarez. He makes the bench. Fornals drops down onto the bench. Cornet, Ings, Mubama, Ogbonna, Johnson, Creswell, and Fabianski. What you'd actually do see there is very good options for players coming off of the bench for West Ham. So that definitely does make for good reading. I'm going to jump into the comments and see what everyone else is saying. Hope you're all well, of course, and keep your comments coming in. Hit the thumbs up and, of course, hit the subscribe button if you're interested. Hammers Mikey, same squad then, but Fornals dropped for JWP to start the game. Absolute joke. Question for you, Hammers Mikey, what would you have preferred? Please, I'm just intrigued to know what you would have preferred. as well. Kenneth Andrew is saying, come on, you Irons. Hope we get to see Alvarez, but glad JWP is starting. Toby Sampson, buzzing with that team. Come on, you Irons. Garino, afternoon campers. Good to see you, my friends. All talking to each other. So real frames in the house. Good to see you too. 2-1 West Ham, Suchik and JWP man of the match. Well, if you haven't already, go and check out our Twitter or X, if that's what you call it, account, and retweet the current account, because I believe there's a competition on our Twitter, which is if you retweet, you get entered into a draw, and if JWP scores and West Ham win, then you get entered into a draw to win this current season's football top as well. Freno's in the house. Good to see you, my man. Are we confident of a result today, or are we all doom and gloom people here again? Listen, to be honest with you, I don't think nobody really knows what's going to happen, because we don't really know within reason this setup what we're going to do even moving forward, especially if we've got a few more players to come in and add to this mix of players as well. So it's going to be intriguing to see if we're going to be on the front foot or if we're going to be on the back foot. It really does depend on what David Moyes has said to this team. So we'll see. We will see. Gonzo of Hammerstadt's put a bit on Paqueta to get a red card. What could possibly go wrong? I've seen the odds cut on him today as well for that. Sun is shining at the London Stadium. Fans are still entering the stadium. We are literally 14 minutes away from kickoff. So it'll be interesting. Kelly Glenn, Chelsea fan watching. Hopefully you're a respectful Chelsea fan watching our stream today. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. First time I've ever got the team bang on. Yeah, I think Russ did the predictive 11. I think he also got the team bang on, which is very rare as well. But I think as of next week, depending on today's result, you may see a mix of changes within the team, within the squad as well. So that's definitely going to be making for interesting. Good luck with the game today. Thank you, Kelly. Can't believe I've got a ticket for today, Michael. Well, I'm glad you have, and I didn't know you were struggling for a ticket. So in future, mate, if you want to, just give us a shout and see what we've got for it in terms of availability. We'll definitely help you if we possibly can. You're welcome, Kelly. Good to see you. Good luck with every game after today. That's a big statement there, Toby, but I appreciate your honesty there, Kelly, for coming in and saying hi to you. We'll be good to you, don't you worry. As long as you're nice to us, we'll be nice to you. Dan B, afternoon, all good to see you. I hear Gnotto is desperately trying to get back into Leeds training ground after he saw Everton today. Well, I've just seen something there saying that he is refusing to train with... he's refusing to go to Everton, so it looks like he is wanting to stay at Leeds, but the boy's been... I don't know who's dealing with him, who's handled that whole situation. That is ridiculous what's going on, and unfortunately it's not going to work out for the long run for him anyway, isn't it? We need a good start. We can sit back and let them come to us, or we will be in trouble. I just hope we do turn up and give a little bit of bite. I think the inclusion of JWP definitely mixes it up, because the thing I noticed with West Ham over the last couple of seasons is... 2 seconds, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I need... JWP, the difference of what we can do with him in the team potentially compared to other players that have been in the team is we sometimes lose the battles for the first and second ball, but I feel like he comes into the box quite late and quite looks at the game from a further distance. So I'm quite excited about potentially him latching onto balls and creating opportunities when we least expect it. And the one thing that WordPress does is he creates opportunities. So he's literally... Moyes is saying, like, I'm going to give the front boys the opportunity now to put the ball into the back of the net. Let's not forget, on paper, last couple of seasons, scoring goals has been our problem. It has been in abundance. So if we bring in players that can do that, then here we go. Better than 12th this year for you, Kelly, without our Chile today. No sitting back trying to defend at 0-0. If we go back... No setting back if we go one up, try to play football, for God's sake. 11-1 JWP score outside the box, home debut, Beckham record. It's in the stars, people. Could you imagine? Marky boy, could you imagine? I wouldn't say confident, eternally optimistic. That is just how you describe West Ham fans. It really is. Links to Mizatsu, Kit, Kudus, Matson, and Fofana. We'll probably get Lingard. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? What's your opinion on Matson, Kelly? You'd have an interesting perspective. Yeah, I'd be intrigued to hear your point of view. It looks like Chelsea, are very open to a deal for him leaving the club. I hear that they do like him as well, but Pochettino has said, listen, step up, or where the door is. They've got a big squad, so you're going to have to potentially get rid of some of your talent as well. So we'll have to see. Kelly is saying always a bad game for Chelsea. What West Ham is. Afternoon all, I'll throw it out there now. If we beat Chelsea, then Paqueta gets a charge. If we lose, then nothing happens. Big six bias. Typical, in it, typical, but we'll wait and see. Brian Cox not very confident today. Hope they surprise me. I hope they do as well. Nicholas Jackson is, of course, leading the line for Chelsea. He's got 9 goals in his final 8 La Liga appearances for Villarreal last season, so he can be reasonably prolific in front of goals. So we need to make sure we nullify that threat up top. He's definitely going to be a threat up top, so we definitely need to nullify that one 100% as well. He's great. Platt, Burnley would stay up if they had loaned him back. Well, thanks, man. Keep that in mind, Michael. No worries at all. Just had Billy Connolly flashback there. Will you be... Oh, it's all full of the banter. Got to support the team. Long as we get 100% effort, must not moan, rather be positive from Wed Gibbs as well. Kelly Glynn is saying, what's going on here? Why can't I change that? Oh, there we are. It's coming now. It would be a good signing for West Ham. Hammers Mikey said, I would prefer the same as last week. Pablo in beside Paqueta. It works so well. And Benny is crap on the left wing. Defensive draw today. I do. Let's talk about Benny for a little bit. You know, sorry, Fornals. I do feel genuinely quite sorry for him because I thought he had a really good game against Bournemouth. So I hope that he's okay. I hope that he still wants to fight for his position at the club. I do believe he will want to do that. I just really hope he does. And he sticks by the system as much as he possibly can. Anyway, it's definitely, with only 9 minutes to go, time for you to give me your score predictions. So put them in the chat just now and give me your score predictions for today based upon the team news that you have just saw. So while you're doing that, we'll talk a little bit more about the team. Areola, again, gets the second chance to prove his worth, you know, especially after the kind of conversation that Fabianski had with the mainstream media the other day, talking about how he was really surprised and upset at not being told in the manner that he was told. David Moyes coming out and stating that, you know, he felt like the only thing he could have done was the style and manner that he did. So, Areola keeps his position. That's going to change the dynamics of the team straight away because everyone goes on about distribution and people think that Areola's better distribution than Fabianski. I actually think both players are quite possibly 50-50, but the only difference is between the two is we've never seen Areola get a run of games in at the Premier League, so this is going to be his chance. He is going to be given the nod now moving forward, so that's what a lot of people called for, and that's what a lot of people are going to get now moving forward. Vladimir Sufal just came back from the midst of Beyond, you know, last season, especially at the start of last season, was struggling, and then come the tail end of the season, fought his way back into that starting 11 and has really kept Ben Johnson and any other player that's come into that role out of position. So good to see him. Hopefully he can get far forward and really show what he's capable of doing. Zuma and Gerd, they love each other, man. Like am I back? Am I back? Please tell me I'm back. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, they are like brothers, man. They love each other, and they essentially show that on the pitch and off the pitch as well. So they're building up a really good partnership. Obviously, West Ham are about to sign Mevral Panos. Let me just get his name for you now. I want to make sure I definitely give you the right explanation of how you sign him. Mavropanos from Stuttgart, the Greek defender, is currently in London doing his medical. So West Ham will, of course, announce the new signing in due course. He may get paraded today. You never know. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Mavropanos could be coming in. Big lad, big centre half. Added that to the mix of Zuma and Gerd and Ogbonna. Then you've got solid defenders there as well. Emerson, I think, do you know what? It's time for him to get the run out in the team, and I think I've been really delighted with what he's been doing a lot recently. Gets forward, he can get stuck in with a tackle. Just hope that we can nullify any of the threats that Chelsea put through us. This, for me, today is really going to be about a battle of the midfield. It really, really is going to be the battle of the midfield. You've got strong-minded players, and obviously we don't have he who shall not be named anymore, but the middle of the park is going to be key to how Paqueta, Ward-Prowse, and Souček all develop with each other. And also, if you flip that onto the other side, when you look at Fernandes and Gallagher, and obviously Casido's on the bench as well. So that was a surprising one for me, to be honest, because I genuinely thought Casido would have started today because he's been in full training for pre-season. So hey ho, we'll see what happens. Right, let's get into your Marks in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Agree to disagree on Benny Mikey with Cornet to start a few. I think Cornet will be good coming off the bench. I think the impression I get, this is what I think with Cornet. I think he's a game changer. I think he was fantastic at the start of last season until he picked up his injury. I think what happens with Cornet is that he'll come off the bench and become an impact as long as he gets time, and through time will push to become a starter. I genuinely think he's got that ability to do that. I don't think he is going to be a wasted talent at West Ham. I think he's going to find his position there, and I think he'll prove his worth definitely. So we just have to bide our time and wait and see what happens moving forward. Anyway, let's get on to your predictions for the game. In Talks has said 1-0 to West Ham. So that's your first predictions up. So get your predictions in if you're just joining me. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button as well. Web Gigs has said 3-1 to West Ham. Mark Alexander says 2-1 to West Ham. Ron Miller says 2-1 West Ham. Mark R says 2-1 West Ham. Brian Cox says 2-1. Hammers Mikey Toby would like Cornet as well if you can stay on side. Surreal Frame. Optimistic 5, one direct attack and play. Realistic 1-1 defensive with no possession. Bed Sit Radio says think a 2-all draw. 0-0 board draw as well. Toby Sampson says he is driving now. Peeps will check back in an hour. Come on, you irons. 2-check 1-0 in the 31st minute. JWP corner. JWP makes it 2-1 in the 98th minute with a 28-yard free kick. Irons! Toby boy, you honestly, mate, you need to take over. You should come and take over the socials. You could take over the socials on the West Ham Network, man. You'd get people like getting buzzed, man. Absolute buzz. The big M, Mavropanos, absolutely. Replace Antonio with I'm pretty happy with R11. Signing a Greek player, is that a first? Welcome him. We need power like that. I believe it is our first. I think we've had Cypriot players, all that sort of stuff, but I believe he would be the first Greek player to grace the turf of West Ham. Well, I was going to say the London Stadium, but just in general as West Ham. But the teams are preparing themselves to come out of the tunnel. So we're getting ourselves ready. I've got my stream all set up. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm going to be bringing you the running commentary of today's game. Big game at West Ham at the London Stadium. And what an opportunity. Really, what an opportunity for West Ham now to get our season off and running at the start of the season when people really least expect it. Because trust me when I say what I'm saying here, people do not expect West Ham to have a good start to this season. And a lot of West Ham fans don't expect West Ham to have a good start to this season either. So fingers crossed we can get cracking and get a good opportunity to do it in front of home. In front of a team, Chelsea, a lot of players have to mix and get under and get familiar with each other as well. Oh, there we go. Here comes Gary, the old mascot man, sorting out all the kids, holding the players' hands. He was the guy. Gary was looked after me when I was mascot for West Ham back in 1996. And he's a proper legend. He is. Blanco fan, so happy we did not get slab heads. Mandy's in the house. Hi everyone. That doesn't look like a great Chelsea lineup, but do you know what? It's a lot of money on that lineup, but essentially there is good players, good quality players there. So, yeah, don't take anything for granted at all. But the only thing I could say is there's an opportunity to get at them solely down to the fact that, they're a new team bedding in and we need to really try and get at that. That's what we need to try and get at. So, fingers crossed that we can. Fingers crossed we can come and do a job. And we'll just taking a look at the lineups just now for West Ham as we get ready for kick off as well. So, keep talking amongst yourself. As we do get ready. And while we do it, I'll get yourselves in the mood by clicking bubbles. Give yourself that. Yeah. I might be able to do some images actually. 1 second. Yeah, we'll do that now. Give some images of the players warming up. West Ham packing out the midfield. That's getting you in the mood. Hopefully that is getting you in the mood. Right, let's take a look at some of the players warming up in the West Ham today. There's JWP, Agerd and Suchek. getting down to business. There's Alvarez doing his little bit of his warm-up as well. He wears the number 19 shirt for West Ham. You've got Zuma cooling down a nice sunny day in London, as it is throughout the whole of the UK where I am as well. JWP there, obviously on the ball. You know, he's the set piece expert, so fingers crossed he can get something done today. And there's, of course, Zuma as well. So exciting times. Fingers crossed we can get a result against Chelsea today, and we can prove a lot of people wrong. That is the key thing for me, and that is what it's all about as we get prepared for the West Ham Chelsea game. Keep your comments coming in and be with me whilst we do go through the game today, as I'll be giving you the running commentary, and I hope you do enjoy my running commentary. That is the plan. I'm going to make sure I pause that. I'll bring that back slightly. I'll press play. Game hasn't kicked off yet. I think that needs to be there. Why is that done that? Nope, it's not that. Is it that one? Apologies. I'm just trying to sort this out. Doesn't normally make me that small. There we go. Right, we kicked off. We have kicked off for a West Ham versus Chelsea game. Big ball up forward from Chelsea and Vladimir Sufal to chase it. And it goes straight out for a Chelsea throw-in, I should say. Big ball through already for Chelsea. They're just inside the West Ham 18-yard box. Crosses it into the middle. Back post cleared from Emerson. Benrahma comes back and knocks it back to Emerson, who clears the ball out for a Chelsea throw-in out on the right-hand side. Minute in, Chelsea still on the ball with Enzo Fernandez. Gallagher through the middle. Plays the ball out wide left. Ball through the middle for Chelsea as they drive forward, tries to shoot with a hit and hope. Emerson collects the ball, plays the ball into Paqueta's feet, tries to play the ball forward for Antonio. Antonio goes for the run, doesn't look back. He's fouled, but the referee doesn't blow up. And Chelsea regain possession. Just need to kind of work on that kind of relationship between Antonio and Paqueta as well, because Antonio sometimes just runs with his head looking forward rather than looking back to see where the anticipated pass is going to be. Big ball forward from Chelsea, but it goes straight out for a West Ham throw-in. Oh, Paqueta's gone down straight away and he's injured. Tommy Soucek drives the ball forward though. JWP on the ball, chips the ball up over the top. Paqueta is still down on the park, injured, holding his ankle. Hopefully he's going to get back up here. He goes in for a challenge. Still is down and holding his ankle. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Kevin Jackson is their striker, Mandy. Jackson is their striker. Signed from Villarreal. Just waiting for the game to come back up and running. Paqueta's looking a little bit gingerly. He's going to hobble off on the sidelines. Touchwood, he will come back on the field. I don't really know what happened here. He kind of jumped in between Gallagher. And he's taken a kind of collision with Gallagher onto his ankle. Big ball into the box from West Ham. And West Ham win a corner instantly. Yeah. Right, here we go. JWP with his first corner, first set piece for West Ham. Let's see how he gets the ball into the box. Let's see what he does, because we've been lacking this delivery. Whips the ball in. Oh, it's right into the mix. Zuma hits it down. Oh, my word! Save from keeper. Thought it bounced down for Jared Bowen. What a whip ball that is from JWP. As Chelsea come out from their own half. They plays the ball back to the defence. Oh, Sefal's misjudged it. Areola comes out and clears for West Ham. Chelsea just maintain possession. Back in their defensive line. Keeping the ball there. West Ham playing reasonably high. Paqueta's back on the pitch. They give it away. Ben Rama's got the ball, though. Plays the ball through. Tries to find Paqueta, but he can't find there. And Chelsea defense have read the ball well, and it plays the ball back to Sanchez of Chelsea. Let's have a look here. What a whip ball that is. It's like an outswinger on the head of Zuma. And there's like a big collision between Sanchez comes out. Zuma heads the ball down. Oh, Jared Bowen. So unlucky. Sanchez does well, the Chelsea keeper. Chilwell. But West Ham retain possession and deep in the Chelsea half with Bowen. Tries to put the ball through for Sefal. Oh, he's done well. Conor Gallagher hits the ball out for another West Ham corner. Good possession from West Ham. Good progression up the field. Good hard work from Jared Bowen down the right-hand side as well. Great effort there from Vladimir Sefal. Oh, fuck, he's lucky not to give away a foul there, but West Ham walked away with the corner. There we have. Here comes JWP again. Another out swinger. Oh! Yeah! What a ball from JWP! And it's a guard! Yeah! What a goal! What a ball! What an absolute worldie of a ball! We have missed that. We have missed that for so long. Wow. Wow. What a goal from Naif Agerd. What a ball that is from JWP. Whipped it in. Back post. Agerd. Boss! Yes! Come on, West Ham. Come on, Freddie. Yes. Absolutely brilliant. Agerd rises above Conor Gallagher. No one is able to come anywhere near him. Because I tell you why, they have obviously been working on that. JWP, 2 whips into the ball. Bosh. 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 I'm absolutely buzzing about that. Buzzing. JWP, first game, first assist for West Ham. Who would have thought it? Did I tell you who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? David Moyes. That's who would have thought it. What a bloody good goal. Disappear. What a goal. What a goal. He rose up to the air, from the earth, up to the skies. Bosh with his header. Brilliant. Brilliant. Let me see the comments. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. Oh no! Ball through! Areola! He's giving a penalty! Oh, the flag's up. Ha ha. Screw you, ref! Oh. Oh. Oh, the ball got put through. Sorry, I'm living in cloud cuckoo land here. The ball got put through from Chelsea. It was 1-on-1 with the keeper. The referee points to the spot, but he's offside. Is he offside? He's offside. Oh, is he offside? It's so tight. If he's not off, I don't think he touches him anyway. I think he goes down. He's offside. I think he's just offside. I think he's marginally offside. They're checking for a possible penalty, but they're checking for the offside first from the Chelsea player, which is what the linesman put up here. I do think he's... I'm talking it's margins. It's the fine, small margins. They're trying to draw the line, obviously. Offside. Bosh! Sorry. My days. Sorry, I did not expect that. What a start. What a start for just anyone watching the game. What a start. But Gerd rose up from below planet Earth, and what a ball. What a ball that was from JWP. He's had 2 corners, man. He's been so effective. Paqueta crosses the ball into the box. Souček regains possession. First time back. It's good for West Ham. Plays the ball all the way back to Zuma. Zuma plays it all the way back to Areola. Takes a touch, kicks the ball out. Oh, he nearly gives it straight away. It's a bad clearance from him. Oh, it's great work there from Paqueta, man. He gets stuck in. Is it Paqueta? It's actually Benny. And he's gone down a little bit injured now. It's great tracking back there from Ben Rama. But Areola just a bit shaky. Just a little bit shaky back there. Just focusing on Fabianski. They're not too happy. He's not look too happy on the bench. But he's there. Shit happens. Good start from West Ham. Chelsea with the ball in the middle of the park with Enzo. Plays the ball into Conor Gallagher, back with Enzo. West Ham keeping their shape. Look at the shape. Literally in a line, man. It's really nice to watch. West Ham just letting Chelsea play the ball in the middle of the park. We're not sitting too deep. Letting them come in. Now we're bringing players out. Good defensive play from West Ham. JWP getting stuck in. Good recovery ball. Ben Rama keeps a hold of possession. He drives through the middle, plays the ball nicely out to the wide right for Bowen. Sufal's going to make the overlapping run. He does. Bowen keeps hold of possession. Out on the right-hand side, he plays it back to JWP. He pings the ball, looks up. No one makes the run. It's a good ball forwards, just outside the 18-yard box. West Ham putting the pressure on. Conor Gallagher collects the ball. It's out wide left. Chilwell chips the ball forward for West Ham. Zuma chases. Jackson chases him. Zuma plays it back to Areola. Areola's got to get rid of that quickly, which he does. To Agerd, he takes a touch. He finds Zuma out on the right-hand side. Zuma takes a touch, takes a deflection off the Jackson. He tries to win the ball back for Chelsea. Great play there from JWP. Souček plays the ball forward. Antonio to chase. Using his strength. He's got it. Antonio in the 18-yard box. Puts onto his left foot. Shoots! It's really awkward. JWP! Paqueta! What's he doing? Hit it, someone! Oh, they've come in and got it back, and Raheem Sterling now goes on the counter. He drives forward, tries to find the ball around the corner, but can't. Agüerd. Jackson gets the ball off of Agüerd, though, and now they're on the attack, and now Emerson's brought him down. He's going to get a yellow card. Oh, good game. Good game. Oh, my God. He is one-footed, man. It was the most awkward thing he did. I'd just rather he just shot the first time with his left foot. But he didn't. It was that bet. It was Benny won it. It was Benny won it. Sorry, I think I was shouting Paqueta. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. Emerson brought down. He's picked up a yellow card straight away. Chelsea with a free kick about, what, 40 yards out? Enzo Fernandez. I didn't realize he was a kind of free kick taker, but he is, obviously. Pings the ball into the mix. Back post, cleared from Agüerd. Straight to the Chelsea player. He cuts it into the Raheem Sterling on the edge of the box. Sterling again. Enzo Fernandez. Chilwell out on the left-hand side. Crosses it into the mix. Unmarked. Two Chelsea players and Antonio. I mean, the ball goes over the box. It goes over the crossbar, but it's a good ball into the mix from Chilwell. He's got a good set piece on him. He's got a good... he pings the ball into the mix as well. But it's left with Antonio marking two players. Jackson. Who's the other one? Who's behind them? And Colwell. Jackson and Colwell. And it's just Antonio, but he doesn't get there. He can't rise high enough to get the ball, but they've hit the ball over the bar. Antonio tries to win the big kick up the field. And now it's left with Colwell. The back line for Chelsea. Disasi. Back to Sanchez for Chelsea. He plays the ball back out. Silva. Sanchez. Disasi. Again, just happy to play with possession. West Ham have got bodies forward. West Ham are committing, but just not, taking their time and closing down the play. Enzo drops in, collects the ball, tries to chip the ball forward, tries to find Jackson, but the ball finds its way into the palm of the hands of Areola, who plays a quick ball out to Agerd. JWP back to Agerd. Agerd forward for West Ham. I think it's a mistake ball. Antonio goes down, but the referee doesn't blow up at all. Carney gets the ball. Chukwuemeka, I can't pronounce his name. I'm terrible. I really do apologize. He's still on it. Chilwell out there. Paqueta gets stuck in. Conor Gallagher, about 40 yards out through the middle of the park. He sprays the ball wide right. Raheem Sterling. He gets the ball. He's deep in the West Ham half. He drives forward into the 18-yard box. Keeps driving forward. Tries to cross it in. It's a good block from Emerson. And it is actually a goal kick to West Ham as well. Should play Fabs on left wing, bit of penny anyway. Just looking here at the goals. Look, they're showing the goal again. It's terrible marking from Conor Gallagher. Got his eye on the ball, just nudges Conor Gallagher off, jumps, rises over the players, heads the ball like you should do, down to the ground, into the back of the net. West Ham 1, Chelsea 0. Good start from West Ham. West Ham get the possession of the ball with Paqueta down the left-hand side. He finds Ben Rama. He's got space and time. Benny on the ball, crosses it in with his left foot. Paqueta just over his head. Suchek hits the ball into the mix. Headed out from Chelsea. JWP wins back possession. He's done really well. Oh, it's a great turn from Tommy Boy. What's he going to do? Oh, it's a great ball through to Safal. Safal out the right-hand side, crosses it into the mix. Who's that? Jared Bowen. Suchek, get rid of it. Score. Someone should Benny. Deflection. That's a good game. I'm enjoying this game. Oh, no. What have you done, Zuma? Oh, it's fine. Gerd's got pace. He's done well. He brings in Safal out on the right-hand side, just over the halfway line for West Ham. JWP sitting in the halfway line. Sprays the ball over to Agerd on the edge of the centre circle. Wide left to Emerson. Ball forward for West Ham. Good play between Paqueta and Benny. Benny brings in JWP, who finds Agerd. Agerd chips the ball up over the top, looking for Antonio to chase. Him and Disasi. Disasi does well, brings in Enzo. Enzo Fernandez collects the ball into the centre circle for Chelsea. He's looking up. West Ham just holding their shape really well in the middle of the park. Conor Gallagher collects the ball on the halfway line. Gallagher. He's still got possession. Gallagher. Chilwell for Chelsea on the left-hand side. Just playing the ball back. Nothing on for them. Colwell back to Thiago Silva. Disasi driving forward for Chelsea. Just stops on the ball. Looks for Enzo Fernandez. Back with Disasi, the defender. Nothing on for Chelsea. No one's making a run. West Ham again holding the lines really well. You can see the back four really in a straight line. Really good. And a slight curve on it as well. Now you can see Ben Rama dropping in. Trying to hold on to possession. Raheem Sterling again travels at West Ham. Emerson crosses the ball in. Areola picks the ball, no problem. You can see Raheem Sterling heading for Emerson every single time. Seems to be, he feels confident enough to beat him for pace. And so far, the twice he's done it, he has. But his final ball's not been great. So we just need to watch that side. Good start from West Ham. No, good game so far for a neutral watching. 18 minutes gone, West Ham 1, Chelsea 0. Conor Gallagher collects the ball for Chelsea. Colwell, he plays the ball back to Disasi. Enzo Fernandez, Disasi, just on the edge of the centre circle in the Chelsea half. Antonio piling the pressure on now. Now Bowen's going to pile the pressure on. Chilwell down the left-hand side. He brings the ball back in. Paqueta chases, but he leaves it. Disasi collects it. Back on the edge of the centre circle. Enzo Fernandez just on the halfway line, driving forward. Conor Gallagher collects the ball, plays the ball out to the wide right. West Ham piling the pressure on again. Really good, playing the back to the defence. Nothing on, putting the pressure on. Thiago Silva. Good play from West Ham. Just Chelsea happily on possession. Plays it back to Disasi. Comes over the halfway line. Drives forward. Sterling goes for an overlapping run into the box, out wide. And he does well to win himself a corner there and win the team the corner. He's been quite effective, actually. He's just either when he gets the ball, he targets that, I'll drive at the team, I'll drive at the defence, or he dispersed the ball and he made the run early. And that's what's led into him challenging. The players get the ball out and it's gone for a Chelsea corner. Now we've got Ben Chilwell on the ball. We need to keep an eye on this. Big ball into the mix. Big deflection off. Areola comes out, collects. He's done well. He holds on to it. He looks for quick distribution, but nothing's on. Zuma tells him to calm down. Then he goes for the quick distribution again. He finds Antonio free out on the right-hand side. He collects it. Plenty of time on the ball. He drives forward. Then he holds up the play. He finds Souček, who switches play to nobody. Emerson does come back and collect the ball, though. Weird, because we had an opportunity to just push up forward then, and we didn't. JWP, West Ham happily keeping possession, dispersing the ball around each other, distributing it really nicely. JWP on the edge. There's no one shouting, man on. He just loses the ball in the middle of the park. No one shouts to him. He just holds on to possession too long, and then he's dispossessed in the middle of the park. Raheem Sterling out on the right-hand side, inside the 18-yard box for Chelsea. The overlapping run there. He tries to chip the ball in. Souček wins it back. Emerson with a big clearance. Can't clear it. It's still inside the box. Souček with another header out of the West Ham box with Chelsea regaining possession again. Conor Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez back to Conor Gallagher, 40 yards out. Head up. It looks like he's going to shoot. He does. And blocked and hit, smashed away from Areola. Areola can't keep a hold of it. Punches it forward. Finds its way to Jackson, who's about 18 yards out and tries to hit it on the volley. Goes well over the bar. Let's have a look here. They lining it up. It's the shot. Bit of movement on the ball. That's why I think Areola's had to punch it. Cheers, mate. Do you know what? On the build-up play, we were like Antonio had an opportunity there to really push forward, but he just stopped, turned around, looked back, and played the ball back. It was a bit weird, actually. Keta tries to win the header, but he's been dispossessed. JWP comes in and wins back the second ball, but then loses the third ball. Enzo Fernandez drives forward for Chelsea, driving through the middle. Jackson, he finds back to Enzo. Head through the ball. Oh, he's got a bit of space. Oh, Emerson's read it. Oh, he's unread it, though. He read it and then unread it. Really weird what he's done there. I don't know. He's struggling. Gusto for Chelsea. Plays all the way back to Thiago Silva, who's back in the halfway line for Chelsea. So West Ham have pushed them out and done well to push them out there. Disasi, Conor Gallagher in the middle of the park. Colwell, Gallagher back to Thiago Silva. Disasi just over the halfway line for Chelsea. Back to Disasi. West Ham just happily letting them play. Now they're starting to kind of push forward now, getting fed up with them, holding on to possession. Maybe that's what Chelsea are trying to do, but West Ham again holding good shape. Ben Chilwell, Soufal progresses forward. Ball goes over. Oh, Jax. Oh, no. Chukwuemeka, cleared from JWP. It was Chukwuemeka and Souček that came in with a collision, went for a shoulder bars. Chukwuemeka came out on top. West Ham have regained possession, though, with Tommy Souček, who lets the ball go out for a West Ham throw-in. It was like a 50-50 shoulder barge. I mean, Souček should have got that. He tripped up over the ball, though. Chukwuemeka drove forward. West Ham drive forward, but it is a free kick to Chelsea in the West Ham half. They're just showing a bit of stats here now. They're saying passes in the final third, 49 from Chelsea to West Ham 7. Raheem Sterling on the ball, though. Enzo Fernandez chips the ball into the box. Oh, Ben Chilwell tries to come in at the back post. It's a glancing header. Fortunately, it does go wide. Sufal could not get near that. It's just like when we get the ball and when we get into their final third, it's like it's either big ball into the box. No one wants to retain possession in that final third. But when Chelsea are in there, like they're just pinging the ball around. Like it's not great football. I'm not trying to say Chelsea are a fantastic footballing team, but that is what they're doing in this game in particular. Antonio wins the ball with a good header. Ben Chilwell comes back to win it and it goes out for a West Ham throw in. Antonio is down. His boots off. Chris was warming up. Watching Moyes balls bad for your health. The amount of chances opponents get, I'm going to have a heart attack. I've no striker for Brighton game. We should say everyone has a flu and take 3-0 defeat. God, please stop. Please stop. Anyway, throw into West Ham. Sefal throws the ball forward for Jared Bowen, but he can't get a hold of it, and it goes straight out for a goal kick. Mom, you know where that scooter is? Just focused on Paqueta there, but to be honest with you, he's not been heavily involved, but that's because the ball's not gone down the left-hand side at all. He's kind of more left middle. Conor Gallagher playing the dangerous ball through the 18-yard box for Chelsea. Ball back with Sanchez. They're just happy to play the ball out from the back line. Tip the ball forward. They've done well to get out of it. Raheem Sterling collects the ball for Chelsea. He drives forward, tries to put a through ball for Jackson. He can't. He stumbles over the ball in a guard, recovers really well. Souček really slow, but he gets the ball first. So does Jared Bowen. The second ball, but then he's dispossessed from Ben Chilwell. He gives the ball straight to Jared Bowen, and Sefal gets the ball, chips the ball forward for West Ham for Antonio to chase 1-0, and Disasi clicks the ball and just puts the ball on the chest to Sanchez. Gallagher goes back with Gallagher just on the edge of the centre circle. Colwell. But they can't keep the ball. They have. It's good tackle from Sefal, and it's a throw in to Chelsea, just over the halfway line. Thiago Silva plays the ball through to Disasi again, just driving forward for Chelsea. That's a great tackle there from Tommy Souček. Good work rate, man. Chukwuemeka just collects the ball and Souček comes in and clatters him but gets the ball. All ball. Really good tackle. Good strong tackle. Disasi plays the ball out wide to Sterling at the right-hand side. Back with Disasi. Gallagher plays a quick 1-2. Chelsea happy just to play ball. Silva. Just sit back. Jackson. Conor Gallagher skips by one player. Next with Chilwell out on the left-hand side. Gallagher really influential. He's just looking for the ball all the time. Really interesting. Just watch Gallagher if you are watching this game. Just when Chelsea are on possession, just watch what he does. He goes searching for the ball all the time, usually. It's really effective. It's good play there from Chelsea, but West Ham have read the ball well. We've given the ball by clearing it into the path of Jackson. Chelsea into the middle, into the mix. Clear from West Ham. Referee goes down in the penalty box. Chilwell. It's a quick 1-2. Chilwell. Cross it in low. Clear from Zuma. We can't get rid of it. Get rid of it! Oh, that's a goal. Snatch it. Goal. Chukwuemeka. It's just it's such a mess. It was actually really, really messy back there. They are being effective at the style of play that they're doing, but it's actually really messy. Messy defending from West Ham. We can't actually clear the ball out of danger. Goes in low, it's cleared from JWP. Referee goes down. Chilwell gets the ball, but we really should be doing better. I'm not being a dick when I say what I'm saying, but Zuma it's just cleared into the path. I mean, he skips by one defender, bang, puts the ball into the back of the net. He just should be doing a lot better. And to be honest with you, it has been building up slowly. It's one of those kind of like you're 8 yards out, you've skipped by one defender, you're going to smash the ball. What you're going to do, you're going to hit. So if you hit the target, hit the goal. Like no one's going to save that. No keeper's going to save that. But defensively, that was bad errors. Like we're just sitting back off the ball. We're even doing it in our own 18-yard box. That's a concern, definitely. West Ham drive forward down the left-hand side, though. Ball into the mix. Jared Bowen tries to chest it, but no one's there on the edge of the box. Jackson. Gerd stands up to Jackson. Jackson plays the ball back. Gallagher. Big ball up over the top. Cleared from Emerson. Gusto collects it for Chelsea. Gallagher on the edge of the box. Sterling out on the right-hand side. Look like, he's just ran rings round us, crossed the ball into the mix. Chilwell wins the header over Sufal. But Sufal has to get up off the ground and go back and try and win the second ball. Enzo on the edge of the box. JWP stands up to him. Chilwell. Thiago Silva. And Chelsea are literally in West Ham's final third and holding possession. Why are we not closing down? Close down quicker. Enzo drives into the box. Ball into the bottom mix. Cleared from Sufal. So much. We have to be so fit in a David Moyes team. We really have to be so fit in a David Moyes team. Because that's like in the final third, that's the thing, the stat that came up earlier on. Passes in the final third for Chelsea like are dwarfing what we're actually doing in the final third. But in actual fact, when they've got the ball in the final third, they're actually compacting us into that box. We're not doing anything even about closing them down. We need to do that. Referee's coming over talking to Souček and Chilwell. Ball into the mix from Chelsea. I mean, they've won that header. It's gone out, but they've won that header too easy. I mean, it's right into the mix. It's not even at like crazy heights. He's just getting in front of our defence. They're getting in front of any of the players. I'm trying to see who they're marking. Are we doing that zonal marking? It looks like they're doing that zonal marking. I could be wrong, but it looks like they are doing that zonal marking. Zuma collects the ball for West Ham. It's a foul. The game's kind of died a bit of a death compared to the first 5 minutes. Zuma chips the ball forward. We just can't regain possession, which is what we've got now, though. The ball chipped forward from Sufal for Jared Bowen to chase. They've done well to come in and collect the ball. Referee blows the whistle and it goes offside. Ball gets played out wide right for Disasi. Drives forward for West Ham. Gets stuck in. He wins his tackle. Souček's dispossessed in the middle of the park too easily. All the hard work to win the ball back. And then on the second ball, we lose the ball from their hard work. Gallagher, it's a battle in the middle of the park. So far, they're winning it. Emerson drives forward, skips by one player, skips by a second. He finds Benny out on the left-hand side. He's done nothing in this game. This is his chance. Skips by one player. Still got the ball with Benny. Turns, shrugs off Gusto, plays the ball back in JWP. Turns around, looks, finds Paqueta. Paqueta finds Benny out on the left-hand side. It's back with Paqueta. He switches play completely. Over to Bowen out on the right-hand side. Sufal makes overlapping run. Bowen cuts in onto his left foot. He finds Sufal. Sufal keeps onto it, onto his left foot, crosses the ball into the mix, back post. Clear from Gusto. We're not there to the first ball. That's exactly what we need to fix. No one's there to the first ball when they clear it. There, bang, Chelsea got it now. They look at them, counter. He's played a one ball through. Jackson gets in front of the defender, throws it into the. I tell you what, man, we need to be dealing with that. Jackson's put that ball into the mix. No one's in the middle of the park to come in and smash it. So Sufal's in there. What is Paqueta doing? What is Paqueta doing? Paqueta stopped, turned around, looked for the referee. Ball still in play. He's looking for a foul. Calling for a foul. Referee's not giving it. It's one of those typical things. Play to the whistle. Oh, Paqueta, what are you doing, son? He's going away a corner. And he gets a yellow card. Comes out. Areola collects it. I'm not even going to make the joke about the yellow cards. The thing is, though, like getting a yellow card so early for Paqueta is not great because he does get stuck in. All jokes aside, Antonio's done really well at the right hand side. Then he's fouled. That's got to be a yellow card, and it is. Referee brings it out and puts it on. It started off, it was actually the first 10 minutes was really good game. First 12 minutes was a good game, but a little bit of a death now. And unfortunately, it's been West Ham that are killing the game. Chelsea have had 5 shots. West Ham have had no shots except for the goal. Oh, sorry, in the last 15 minutes, Chelsea have had 78% possession in the last 15 minutes. That shows you, though, that shows you how the game's just died. So far with a long throw for West Ham. Suchek wins the header. Paqueta on the edge of the box. Skips by one, shoots! Oh, he hits the outside of the post! Oh, from literally nothing, he skips by one player and he latches at full stretch onto the ball. Oh, it just trickles by everyone and hits the outside of the post. Goes out for a goal kick. It's unlucky from Paqueta. Really good football. Yeah, I agree with you, 100%. Likes to play the ball from the back, can be dodgy sometimes, definitely. Close, but no cigar. Enzo Fernandez skips by Ben Rama, plays in Gusto. Raheem Sterling. Gusto, Enzo, Gusto. Back to Conor Gallagher. On the edge of the centre circle. Thiago Silva for Chelsea. No one's coming near him. Ball gets played through. Zuma does well to clear it, but bang, can't win the first ball back after the tackle. Conor Gallagher regains possession for Chelsea. Goes forward for Chelsea. Enzo in the middle of the park. Tips the ball. Sterling. It's a great ball. It's a great ball. And so lucky. It's a really, really good ball from Enzo. I do not know how he has even the vision to see Sterling. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see him. Like, he sees the run. It's an unbelievable ball from Enzo. There's no chance anyone's getting near that. Sterling just times that run so well past Emerson. Fortunately for West Ham, he can't keep hold of the second ball. And then Areola comes out and collects it. And guess what? Gusto on the attack for Chelsea. Drives forward, cuts back, holds on to the ball, brings Enzo in again, chips the ball into the box, cleared from JWP. Benny. And ball, I thought from Enzo, but no, he keeps all the possession. He finds Conor Gallagher. He switches play over. Colwell. Colwell again. Back to Thiago Silva of Chelsea. Colwell. Back to Diassi. Disassi. Enzo Fernandez. On the Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez. Raheem Sterling. Back with Enzo. West Ham just sitting back, letting Chelsea play. They must be on about the 50th pass in this possession. Raheem Sterling drops in, collects the ball, passes it, looks for a second pass from Enzo. Enzo keeps it, sprays the ball wide over. Colwell plays the ball back to Silva. West Ham trying to press a little bit now. Chilwell gets it, plays a 1-2 quickly. He does well. Chilwell, Jackson on the edge of the box for Chelsea. Plays the ball through. It's a foul on the West Ham player. Definitely a foul from Chukwuemeka. Straight onto, he loses the possession and he goes in too hard on Emerson. Chukwuemeka gets a yellow card. I don't know how many yellow cards has been in this first half, actually. Antonio one tries to win the header. Chelsea win the ball. I've kind of become a little bit bored. It's a shame. Souček wins possession, but straight into the path of Raheem Sterling, who drives forward for Chelsea, skips by Paqueta. He drives forward. Enzo has been so influential in this first half. He's been everywhere. Him and Conor Gallagher, so sterling. Three of them have been so effective. So effective. Chilwell's been good down the left-hand side for Chelsea. Sterling again now through the middle on the left-hand side. He drives forward. He makes it through to the 18-yard box. He gets a penalty. What's going to get a penalty? Blatant penalty. It's so fucking dangerous. Like, I don't know what we're doing. I really don't know what we're doing. I think it's on the edge of the box, right? I think it'll go to VAR just to double check, but Sterling drives forward. Oh, I think it could be a free kick. I think it's on the left. It's on. Souček. VAR will check this. It's a foul, either way. Whether it's a penalty or a free kick, I don't know. But it's been a fucking ridiculous half. A good first 12 minutes, but apart from that, we've been all over the shop. VAR are checking it now. So I think they're just checking to make sure where the tackle is. They're going to have to go close up. That's not enough. I need to give it a penalty. I mean, I thought it was a little bit more complicated than that. Oh! Enzo Fernandez. Come on, Areola. Come on, Areola. Come on, Areola. Come on, Areola. Enzo Fernandez. As I said, save! Come on, West Ham. Ball into the box. Come on. Go on! This is what we need, the turning point. Emerson drives forward for West Ham. Go on, Emerson! Berry out on the left-hand side. West Ham have got bodies forward. Go on! Berry on the edge of the box. Shoots. Deflection. Why did he not pass? Berry, what a save that is from Areola. What a save. What a save. He watches where he goes. It's a really good save. And he punches it wide. It's a really, really good save. Do you know what? It's things like that that can spark We shouldn't need that spark, but unfortunately, that's just what happens. We've been awful in this first half. Things like that can turn around and give us an opportunity. It can give us an opportunity. Oh man, what an opportunity now! Push forward. We've only got a couple of minutes to go now of injury of the first half. Uh, I didn't expect. I really didn't expect. I did not, for the life of me, expect Ariola to save that, but he did. It's a very good save. He needs to spark some energy. Benny's not been great down that left hand side. Unfortunately, he really has not. It's a great tackle from Suchek that gives the ball to Sterling. Great tackle from JWP that gives the ball to Sterling. Emerson looks like a good tackle. Referee's blown up. Emerson and Sterling are standing up over each other now. He's given a yellow card. I mean, how many yellow cards has he given it? I don't think that was a yellow card. Well, Emerson's right in the referee's face. I don't think that was a yellow card personally, but I mean, I need to see the replay of that. So Benny loses the ball from Sterling. Good interception, good tackle. It's a yellow card. Take that back. It is a yellow card. It's a total yellow card. I really do apologise. It is a total yellow card. Sassy for Chelsea goes to speed the ball wide. 6 minutes of injury time added. Chilwell. I do not know how Chilwell's got around Sufal, but he has. Good from Sufal. He's done well. Zuma clears for West Ham upfield. Guess what? To nobody. Gallagher. Gusto. Sterling. Ball back with Gusto for Chelsea. He sprays the ball over to Thiago Silva. Conor Gallagher collects the ball for Chelsea. The normal service resumes. Chilwell out in the left. Gallagher. JWP puts the pressure on, but he dismisses the ball to Gusto. Gusto, Gallagher. Gallagher back. Disasi. Silva. Halfway line. Back to Disasi. They've done well. I don't know how they've done it. They've played the ball out. Enzo Fernandez in the edge of the centre circle. He keeps a hold of play. Chips the ball around the players. He finds Raheem Sterling out on the right hand side. He's skipping by everybody. Sterling, he's skipped by 4 players. I do not know how Chelsea haven't scored. Chilwell has had a chance. Raheem Sterling has literally sliced open our defence like he's eating a fucking lemon drizzle cake on a Sunday afternoon. He has literally had the sharpest knife on edge and he's just gone like that, whoop, and he's gone right through. No problem at all. It is ridiculous. Paqueta, he skips by 4, 5 players. It goes under the legs of 2 Chelsea players. Chilwell's at the back. Chilwell should do much better as a Chelsea player. Sterling's just patient. He just literally sees that gap and goes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not unchallenged. He's been brilliant in this first half, though. He has. I've got to give him credit. Free kick to Chelsea, though. And it goes out for a Chelsea corner. No. Okay. Corner to Chelsea. Ball whipped into the mix. Ariola punches it clear. Goes out for another corner on the other side. What an opportunity for us to bounce back, progress the ball, keep hold of possession. Problem is we just cannot get that ball. We're really struggling for possession. There was a stat came up earlier on. I think in the last 15 minutes, West Ham had Chelsea had 78% possession. We're just coming up to half time anyway. Howard Ailes, good to see you, my friend. Ball early from Chelsea. Played back to Chilwell. Sterling now out on the left hand side. Sterling just gets get by Paqueta. Paqueta regains possession for West Ham. And Sterling then regains possession for Chelsea, but it does go out for a West Ham throw in. 2 more minutes of injury time to go. Got literally 2 minutes to go now. Ball chip forward from West Ham off the back of the head of the Chelsea player. Chilwell collects it. It's in the Chelsea half. It's the ball's being played around the Chelsea half, and then their final third. But it's Chelsea playing the ball for the first time this half. We've just not had much possession at all. Antonio chasing down now, trying to get it. Gusto drives forward inside the box, plays the ball into Chilwell out on the left hand side, about 40 yards out. Chilwell drives forward, unchallenged. Chukwuemeka cleared though for West Ham, and West Ham win a free kick in our own box. But just so many runs getting made from the opposition into the West Ham box, unchallenged. Unchallenged. Need to regroup for a second half because this will be the shambles second half. Moyes, come on, dude. Good to see you, Howard, mate. I'm really glad to see you. Chukwuemeka looks like he's going to be injured, actually. He's gone down. It's a real frame. I thought you were dead. I locked up a growth. God. Maybe someone can give Moyes dodgy food at half time, let it long last so we can get strikers in as well. Watching West Ham is bad for your health. 22% possession. Yeah, Chukwuemeka is struggling. Chukwuemeka. Toys versus the hair. Not me, surreal. I'm a wily old silver fox. Got nothing on me, copper. Able to give Churchill in half time. Top. The only team in the league that doesn't want the ball. Really, it was, yeah, strange. Chelsea player down. We're just waiting for the halftime whistle. Just wait, see what's happening here. With a minute to go, man, just fucking blow the whistle and just get halftime over. Just to showing back the Chelsea goal again. Just again, really the big thing I've noticed. Any time Chelsea have had any real threat in this game, it's been when they've been unchallenged, completely unchallenged. Yeah, it looks like they're going to make a substitution. I mean, we're 7 minutes into injury time anyway. May as well. Do you know what? Just turn around to both the teams and agree that you need to make the sub. Just give it half time. It's ridiculous that they're even doing this. Yeah, come on, mate. Trying to think something to do during the second half. Give me a lead. Guys can stop him. Absolutely. Kaka really annoys the Cubs. He's got I know. This is doing nothing. Absolutely hate the way we are playing. Be a substitution now. Looks like Mudrick is coming on. Ball's back in play now. Mid forward. Jared Bowen's chased down. Oh! Colwell just tries to raises his foot really high and nearly hits Jared Bowen's head. Mandy, are you meaning that he's not made a difference? He's made no difference, in my opinion. Chelsea again back, resume normal business. Holds the ball, have possession of play. And there you go. There is the full time whistle. If you are watching, you've just witnessed West Ham draw one each so far in the first half with Chelsea. First 12 minutes really was only the best bit of play I could say that West Ham had. But apart from that, that's when Chelsea kicked into gear. They held hold of possession. Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher, Raheem Sterling, really effective in the middle of the park for Chelsea. West Ham sitting back, unchallenged tackles. It's not been a great first half for West Ham. However, we did save a penalty from Enzo Fernandez with a fantastic save from Areola due to a Tommy Suchek fell on the edge of the box, which I thought was, VAR checked it once and then they gave it. It was right on the line. So I don't know what the rules regulations are. I think they say if it's on the line, then it's counted as a penalty. But they didn't even look close enough to see if it was on the line or not. So anyway, that's half time. It's not been a great first half, but we're still in with a shot. So hopefully they can give them a big kick up the backside because that's exactly what they need to a bit of motivation to drive forward and try and do something in the second half if we're even going to stand a chance to win the game. Anyway, I will be back for the second half because I am going to go for a break. So keep your comments coming in for the second half. Keep talking amongst yourself, of course, and I will see you all very soon. Trevor, don't unsubscribe because I'm playing bubbles. Don't do that. I'll change it if you want. I will change it. We're just waiting on the teams coming back out. 18% chance of us winning. That's optimistic. The way we play. We're just really slow. We're just really slow. So Mudryk is on for Chelsea. Let's see if I've got the new lineup. You do. Off for West Ham coming in due course. Hopefully it's after 10 seconds from now, which it's not. So I'm going to have to speed this up a little bit. We'll do. Right, let's see if we can have a better second half rather than what we did in the first half, of course. Ball played forward for Antonio. He's done well, but he looks like he's fouled from the ref. I don't know how he's not blown up for that at all, man. The player has been all over him, pulling him all over the place. Referee's not blown up nothing for that. Thiago Silva on the ball for Chelsea, playing in their own box. Happily playing the ball there. Disasi. Big ball forward for West Ham, but Chelsea happily playing the ball through their own players, really, and just driving forward now from the back. Chelsea now with possession. Gusto, Sterling tries the ball through, cleared from West Ham. JWP into the path of Benny. Benny plays a nice bit of football there with Paqueta. Plays the ball forward for Antonio. Antonio tries to use. He's given a foul against Antonio. I mean, I don't know how that. Antonio's just absolutely raging. Doesn't see it, but he's held off the defender, and then the defender looks to have pulled him down as well. They've got like a collision, actually, and he's given it in the favour of, unfortunately, given it in the favour of Chelsea. Ball played through the back for Chelsea. Again, Enzo Fernandez, Raheem Sterling, Emerson's done really well. JWP, he's fouled from Sterling, and West Ham get a free kick in our own half. Come on, West Ham. Will we finish the match with 11 men, or will there be a red? Russell says, how can you play football with 21% of possession at your home? Even more reason for Moyes to go. Raheem Sterling wins the ball back very quickly. Enzo Fernandez wins the second ball, but West Ham do regain possession. Then we've lost it instantly. Now it's Jackson through to Raheem Sterling in such a dangerous area. Cuts back into the box. Cleared from Thomas Soucek. Emerson collects it, but just has, honestly, it's awful football from West Ham. Keta holds on to the play. He's got it. Gets in front of Mudryk. chips the ball forward and wins West Ham a throw in. If anyone is new around here and doesn't know what we tend to do, we do go live to the London Stadium after. It's a good ball through for Benny to chase. Check Benny. The keeper hesitated. Benny, what are you going to do, son? Oh, my God. Oh. Paqueta has seen the vision of Benny. The linesman's not giving offside. He looks offside. The goalkeeper hesitated. Benny went through, left foot. Oh, he just cannot put it on target. It's just swings curved away from the post. But he couldn't even hit the target, unfortunately. Chelsea again playing the ball back through their defence, waiting for West Ham to press, but no one's there pressing at all. Now Antonio chooses to go out. Enzo Fernandez, Paqueta drives forward. JWP comes in, wins possession. Paqueta back to JWP. JWP from distance. Tries to shoot, but it's blocked. Mudryk clears for Chelsea. Benny wins the second ball. That's good. Plays the ball back. Good football from West Ham. Paqueta, Souček holds on to possession. Good bit of possession from West Ham. Finally, Aguirre to Zuma. Don't go too long. It goes for a big ball. It's a clearance from Chelsea, but Soufal regains possession straight away. He's got it, but it looks like we're panicking already. And then they've just come back, whipped the ball off us. No problem at all. Ben Chilwell drives forward for Chelsea. He finds Jackson in the centre. He holds up play. Good football from him. Mudryk drops in. He collects the ball. Plays the ball out wide left to Chilwell. Enzo Fernandez in the middle of the box. Unmarked. Completely unmarked. Ball still not found him. Mudryk drops his shoulder. He drives forward with the ball. Conor Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez skips by one player, tries to find Mudryk. West Ham have cleared it. Paqueta's got the ball, but he loses possession straight away. Now it's with Chilwell down the left-hand side. Mudryk makes the run, overlapping run. He collects it down the left-hand side, plays the ball into field. Jackson, Chilwell. Good possessional play there from Tommy Souček. Wins the ball back. What are we going to do with it? Paqueta plays the ball forward, but it goes out for a bloody throw in. Moses Caicedo in the middle, warming up now on the sidelines. Raheem Sterling with the ball, plays the ball back into central midfield. Thiago Silva really far forward. Gusto for Chelsea. West Ham putting the pressure on. That's good. Disasi, Antonio putting the pressure on. Bowen putting the pressure on. Ball gets played out the wide left. Ball gets put into the mix. Ariola comes out, collects it. Ariola distributes it straight away to Zuma. Paqueta back to JWP. Gerd plays the ball forward. Good football. Paqueta, Benrahma. Benny skips by one. Tries to win it back. Finds its way to the path of the West Ham player. Plays the ball forward for Antonio. Antonio skips by one. He's on the edge of the box. Antonio shoots. Go! Go! From outside the box! He smashes and grabs it! It's Antonio! Yes! Oh, from absolutely nothing! Antonio absolutely smashes the ball from the 18, literally on the line. Nothing else was on. Antonio gets the ball and smashes it. Look at this. Good work rate from West Ham. JWP with his second assist of the game. Antonio nothing on. 18-yard box, smashes the ball, bottom corner. Yes! High fives. Yes, Freddie. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And against the run of play, as per usual, in a West Ham shirt. God knows, literally any god from all over the world, whatever god you follow, only knows how West Ham are leading this game. But we are leading this game 2-1. Yes, if you've just joined me, it's been an awful first half. It's not been a great to the second half either, a great start to the second half. But West Ham are leading 2-1 thanks to Mikel Antonio. 18 yards out, smashes the ball past the keeper. West Ham are on the up and keep progressing forward. Antonio chasing down. The ball gets played back to Sanchez. Oh my days, oh my words. Did not expect that, but that is 2 assists from JWP. JWP. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Done now. Oh my days. Oh my days. Antonio! 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 Areola's come out to collect the ball, and it looks like there's a bit of a collision with Jackson. Jackson's Areola's holding onto his face, though. That's got to send the fire up the belly. Looks like it's actually Emerson, a collision with his own player. Has he caught him in the eye? Oh, yeah, he has. Right on the kind of there, like the front of his foot's just caught him, Emerson's foot. But do you know what, right? See, when you're in a position like that, I don't mind the whole kind of not get a little bit like hit and hope. But if there's nothing else on, then why not smash the ball? That's what he's done, man. Nobody would beat that. He's hit the bottom corner. Perfect. I need to actually look at the replay and see the position in the goalkeeper. But I mean, he's pinned perfect, low corner. Really good goal from Antonio. I'll do him the world of good. Who would have thought it? Like we're starting this season with Antonio up top again. West Ham trying to pen Chelsea in their own half now, playing the possession. I'm not sure that's what West Ham are actually trying to do. It just looks like what happened there for that one moment. Raheem Sterling comes in, collects it. Oh my word. Mario comes and collects. Moises Caicedo is coming on for Chelsea. Well, I think I'm just in absolute disbelief of the scoreline. Not the game, the scoreline. But a second assist for JWP, man. One thing you've got, I mean, listen, a lot of work. He's placed the ball into the path of Antonio, but Antonio's got so much work to do. He's not made it dramatically easy, but he's still got to find the player. He still get the assist. But Antonio's done all the work himself, man. Chelsea got the ball back. West Ham just slightly now possession, bringing the ball back up. But match stats, 420 successful passes from Chelsea to West Ham's 100. It's fucking awful. It's awful. They're quadrupling successful passes. Referee's blown up for a free kick outside the box. It's ridiculous. I do not see how. Raheem Sterling again, though. I mean, the problem is he's just going to keep doing that all game. He sees the gaps, but Bosch skips by one player. It probably is a foul, to be fair. But we're not countering that problem. Raheem Sterling's having a brilliant game. He really is. We're really struggling with him. Anyway, it's a free kick to Chelsea on the edge of about 20 yards out, on the edge of the 18-yard box on the right-hand side. Enzo Fernandez again. Went into the mix. Oh, just enough on to Suchek's head to clear the ball away for a Chelsea throw-in right beside the corner flag. Over on the far side, Moises Casido's coming on. Be interesting to see what happens here. And West Ham have went and won a goal kick. Moises Casido is coming on now. And it's Chilwell. Moises Casido is on the park for Ben Chilwell. The Gallagher's gone a bit higher now on the park. Mudrik's gone out onto the left wing. I could see West Ham trying to bring that engine in of if Alvarez is available and fit. I can't see why they'd have him on the bench if they didn't think he was. Then you've got to bring him on the field, I think, to try and kind of compact that midfield. Enzo Fernandez plays the ball round the back of Sterling. It's a great tackle from Agert. It's a beautiful tackle for the first time. A really good tackle all game. Benny plays a great ball. Now Emerson takes a heavy touch. Casino comes in. He loses it to West Ham. Antonio drops in. He collects it. He plays in Benny. Benny travels down the left-hand side. He keeps it in play. He has kept it in play. No, ref! That was totally in play. I don't know why Benny's not going mental. It was still in. It was still in. No. Mudryk skips by one player, chips it into the mix. Sterling on the edge, shoots, clear blocked. Enzo Fernandez tries overhead kick. Gallagher tries to shoot, blocked from West Ham. Benny's backed off, allowed Chelsea. Shot from distance. Benny should never back off. You don't back off the ball in your own box. Casino comes in and lashes at it. It goes wide over the box, the bar. Alvarez is actually coming on. If you are watching, the time is 62 minutes, 40 seconds. Alvarez is coming on for West Ham. David Moyes is making a substitution. I bet you are bloody shocked as much as I am. Alvarez is coming on. Is he going to bring Fornals on as well? Chelsea just playing the ball in the middle of the park now. Thiago Silva with the ball for Chelsea in their own half, just coming over the halfway line, plays the ball forward, well read from Agerd. He collects it, plays the ball into Antonio's path. Antonio turns, drives forward over the halfway line, brings Benny into the game onto the left-hand side. Benny travels forward, skips by Gusto really well. What are you going to do? It's a great tackle from Gusto and West Ham win a corner. Good on you, West Ham. This is where JWP steps into his forte. Great play from Antonio. Great play from Benny. Skips by Gusto. Sold him a new one. Drives into the box. Just doesn't have the pace to keep going. And Gusto has to tackle and win West Ham a corner. Get the big men up top. Put JWP on it. Let's see what we can do. JWP clicks the ball on the corner. Thought he's going to get himself a hat trick. We go. James Ward-Prowse into the mix. Cleared from Jackson. A collision in the middle of the box. West Ham player, get up. Get up. Antonio, get up. Good. Paqueta's got the ball. Puts it into the mix. Onto the edge of the box. Shoots from Benny! Ah, just goes wide. Unlucky, like that thinking. Good thinking. Antonio's still down though. Oh, like an XC90. It's a big beast in it. Big beast. Right, let's see what subs. Still not made them yet. So Fornals and Alvarez. Keita wins the header, but it's just flicked on. But he's been kicked in the hammy. Caicedo drives forward. Jackson, Gallagher. Mudryk makes a run. Good block there from Jared Bowen. Straight into the path again of the Chelsea player. Moises Caicedo chips the ball forward out to the wide left. Mudryk just cuts inside the box. Finds the Chelsea. Oh, Antonio's done really well tracking back. He's turned and he's driven forward. There's no one up there to help him. I tell you what, he's unlucky. Go on, Benny! Go on, Gusto! The keeper's come out and smashes the ball up the field. Going to go all the way to Areola. He does, he collects it. Great play from Antonio. I'll tell you what, it's great play from Antonio. Zuma, JWP, Sufal, JWP. Oh, it's a bad ball from Bowen. Tries to find Antonio, but hits into no man's land. Oh, Agerd has just gone to ground, slid in, and fouled. He's going to get a yellow card for that. But ref, you need to give. I thought he was going to put a red card out there. Second yellow and Agerd's down. Agerd's gone. I didn't realise he was on a yellow card, but the referees sent him off. It's fucking ridiculous. Red card. Honestly. Probably ruined the fucking substitution as well. It's just a nothing challenge as well. I don't know why he done that. And that's probably changed the dynamics of the substitutions as well. Ogbona's now been sent out to warm up. I didn't realise he'd been booked. I did not realise he'd been booked. And in that situation, why do you go in like that? It's ridiculous. Side bin Rama. Benny has had to come off. Oh, here we go again. It's just never normal in the West Ham world. Again, because he gets the second yellow, he will miss the next game. Just one match suspension for Knife. Again, Alvarez and Fornals look like they have sat down, so it'll be interesting to see what West Ham do now. We've got 10 men, so we're just going to soak up the pressure. And if you thought the first half was all bloody Chelsea, then you get yourself prepared for what you're about to watch for the next 20 minutes. We are going to try and park the fucking bus. If you think we're parking the bus before, we are parking everything and more. Sterling skips by Emerson. Oh, shit. Paqueta's done really well defensively. Emerson with the ball. He drives forward. We're going to have to. Oh, Paqueta's been totally fouled. How's the ref not blown up for that? West Ham have won a free. How is he not blown up from that on Conor Gallagher? Paqueta, you need to just get up, mate. You need to get up. Oh, I don't know what's going on, man. 20 minutes of shitting ourselves. He has. Conor Gallagher has stood on Paqueta's feet. Do you know what, Mandy? You're right. We do need to kind of stop and start the game. I don't know what Moyes has done with the sub situation because it looked like it was going to be a double sub with Alvarez and Fornals coming on, but it is not happening. Nicholas Jackson has got a yellow card. I don't know how many yellow cards there's been in this game. Been a load. Chelsea have won the ball back. West Ham have regained possession over Zuma. Zuma plays it into Paqueta. Nice ball forward for Antonio. Good, strong central defense. Centre. What good work rate that is from Antonio. Like he has come out of the second half like all guns blazing, and I'm going to give him credit for that. He really has done well in the second half. Been the lone striker up there. Antonio again. And the ball with Gusto. Chelsea with the ball now in possession. Sterling. Gusto into the mix. Ah, he slipped. He slipped. Thank the fucking gods of the world. 15 minutes to go, plus only 25 minutes of injury time. I don't know if any of you saw the Portsmouth game last night. Referee was injured. Another fourth official was injured. They had to get someone from the fan base to come on. 21 minutes of injury time. Ball with Gusto out there on the right hand side. Casado. Oh, that's good. Ball's out, and it's gone straight for an Areola goal kick. Another substitution coming for Chelsea. Conor Gallagher is being whipped off the field. And Maduiki. Just trying to keep up with all the changes that are happening. Big ball forward. Thomas Suchek wins the header. Paqueta with a big up and under. Zuma through the back of midweek. Gusto. You can see Chelsea getting a little bit frustrated, which is not a bad thing. Gusto out the right hand side. Tips the ball forward, but Paqueta wins the ball back for West Ham. He's very relaxed in that approach. Stuchek, though, finds Antonio. He's done really well again. Won a foul for West Ham. He really has. I tell you what, he's done so well. It's first to fucking slag him off every game, as we all are as West Ham fans. Here comes Pablo Fornals for West Ham. As Antonio comes off the field. I'm telling you what, he deserves a clap. Antonio does deserve a clap. What a goal, and he deserved that goal. And I tell you what, his work rate in that second half was second to none. Second to none. And I'm so glad Fornals is getting a run out on the park as well. He deserves it. I think you'll see Bowen push up top where necessary. Well played, Antonio. So you want from your striker to score goals? I'm here. I'm just trying to sort this out. Stefal's done well. How's he blown up for that on a foul for Mudryk? It's no way, it's just a collision. Yeah, Alvarez did sit back down. 3-1 would help. Yep, exactly it. Edson Fernandez. Edson Fernandez just mixed up bloody Alvarez and Fernandez together and created a new player. Enzo on a free kick for Chelsea. Goes short. Moses Casido. Sasa, Casido. Chips the ball into the box. Great header from Tommy Suchek. That's expected what's going to happen now, coming into the last 10 minutes. Plus, there's going to be some amount of injury time as well. Midweek. Casido. Mudryk. Playing through the middle now for Chelsea. Ball out left. Raheem Sterling drives in for Chelsea on the edge of the box. Casido chips the ball forward into Jackson, cleared from West Ham. Enzo into the mix. Paqueta tries to win the header. Chelsea with the ball on the edge of the box. Midweek. Sorry, Gusto chips the ball into the mix. Oh, it's gone through every single player, West Ham and Chelsea. Fornals keeps the ball in play. He has done. He's done really well. He drives forward, head up, pings the ball up for Jared Boyd. That's a great ball to Jared Boyd. Jared! Go, Jared! You've got the pace! Oh, two players have got in front of him. It's just Jared on his own with 4 Chelsea players. He's done really well to bring Pablo into the game. Jared comes back, collects it. He's on the edge. Shits! Oh, Sanchez spills it, but collects it. I thought Bowen had turned the 2 players and was going to go, and something just stopped him. He collects the ball. He turns. Oh, the player just pulls his shirt ever so slightly and just pulls him back. Oh, I thought that was it. Thought that was it. Comes back. He does so well, though, up top himself. Brings Fornals back into play, plays a quick 1-2, looks up, shoots from distance, but can't get anywhere near the goal. Or not powerful enough. Enzo comes in, collects the ball, switches play completely over to Mudik. On the right hand side. Emerson keeps an eye on it. Madweek tries to trick him, cuts inside the box. Paqueta comes in. Gusto crosses it into the mix, cleared from Zuma on the edge of the box. Oh, it just goes past. Just goes past the post. Oh. Oh. Right, here we go. James Ward-Prowse is coming off the field. 2 assists today. Who's coming on? Alvarez. Alvarez makes his debut for West Ham at the London Stadium. So let's see what he's made of. Here comes Alvarez. Go on, son. The boy from Mexico. And tell you what, clap the hands for JWP. He walks away with 2 assists today. Look forward to seeing what this engine's all about, because he's certainly got one of them. He's never going to take Souček off, man. Souček's his new favourite. Souček is cemented in the bricks of the London Stadium. You worry about that. Another substitute coming on for Chelsea. 81.5 minutes gone. West Ham 2, Chelsea 1. West Ham down to 10 men. Chelsea missed a penalty. Moises Caicedo in the middle of the park for Chelsea, but 40 yards out. Alvarez starts to step out to the ball. Ball out wide. Raheem Sterling now on the right-hand side, has been on the left. Plays the ball through to Madueke. It's a great tackle from Alvarez. Put the ball out for a corner. He's watched that ball the whole way. Raheem Sterling is being a fantastic player for Chelsea today. There's no ifs or buts about it. He's been so effective. 37-4-37. Burstow is coming on for Gusto. Burstow. You can congratulate me later on for keeping you up to date with all the bloody players that are coming on the field. It's a tough gig though. Cross in to the mix, cleared from Souček, cleared from Alvarez. He's gone down. He's raging. Big ball into the mix. Blocked from Sufal, and it's another corner to Chelsea. Into the mix again, cleared from West Ham. Chasing on the ball from Fornals, but he gives away a free kick. Oh, it's just going to be like this, though, stop-start. I think it was Mandy that said it earlier on. That's exactly what it is going to be now. Mudryk into the mix back post. On the edge of the box, Raheem Sterling. Madueke. Sterling on the edge. Drives forward, skips by 2 players, crosses it into the mix, cleared from Zuma. Get rid of it. Referees all over our player. Go on, Bowen. Oh, they've won back possession. Fornals back to Bowen. Bowen out wide to Fornals. Really good possessional play. Plays the ball back to Emerson. What are you doing? Get rid of it, Areola. Get rid of it! What are you doing? I mean, it's the most simplest of passes. It's the most simple of a passes. Plays the ball to Stefan. It goes out for a bloody throw-in. Chelsea in a dangerous area. 6 minutes to go of normal time. Whatever injury time is going to be added on to this. Definitely going to be minimum 6 minutes. Minimum 6 minutes. Just with the new kind of style of timekeeping they're doing. Raheem Sterling being the most effective player for Chelsea all game. He's running rings round Paqueta, chips the ball into the mixed back post. Mudryk cannot hold on to it. Smashing the ball in a half volley, but it stays on the park, and he's offside anyway. Five minutes to go plus injury time. Average height of our team, minus a girl, obviously must be huge, man. Good work rate from Bowen up top. Sassy wins the ball off of him. Thiago Silva clicks it, drives forward for Chelsea. 4.5 minutes to go. Thiago Silva clicks the ball for Chelsea, deep in their half. Head up, Bowen still up top. Casado is out wide to Raheem Sterling. Skips by Paqueta. Paqueta watches it, he slips. He does well, he wins the ball back. Ball through for Chelsea. Well watched it from Emerson. He's got to be stronger on his legs, winning that ball back. Edson for Alvarez. He does well. I don't know what's going on there. It's like a big mix up in the middle, but Chelsea have come out with the ball. Raheem Sterling plays the ball back. Moses Casido. Enzo drops in, collects the ball for Chelsea. Ball through Jackson. Well read from Sifal. He does it. Oh, it's a foul ref. That's it. Come on. Come on. Happy birthday to Lee Heat. If you are watching, please all wish Lee Heat a big birthday. Happy birthday, my man. Fingers crossed we can get all the points for you. Could you imagine? We have to remember, though, injury time will be probably quite a lot. We've got the yellow cards, the red card as well for a Gerd, all that sort of stuff. Ball gets played forward for Paqueta. Moises Casido is on the ball with him. Paqueta's still got it. He's down to the corner flag already. He's keeping hold of possession, surrounding it. And the ball goes out. Takes the deflection off of him. West Ham win. Going. Paqueta celebrating it. It's like, yes! Go on, Paqueta! Oh, please. Imagine getting a goal now. Imagine getting a goal for West Ham right now. Imagine getting a goal for West Ham right now. Oh. West Ham have again won themselves another throw in. West Ham are currently time wasting. Emerson. Bowen just holding up the play inside the 18-yard box. Oh, he's just kicked the ball out. He thought he would have just fucking turned and tried to hit it towards goal and won himself a corner, but no. Anyway, Chelsea have regained possession with the goal kick. They've taken out early Moises Casido. Sterling again. Enzo chips the ball up. No one's followed the run. Areola comes out, collects it, just keeps the ball down, hold it, just it. That's it. Protect it, Emerson. Picks it up. Into the final minute of normal time. Into the final minute of normal time. Big throw out from Areola. Skips over everyone. Jared Bones chased. Ref! He nudged him in the back of the head! And if you go on consistency, you get that stupid yellow card out your pocket and you give that yellow card to that player. He's just knocked him. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. No eyes on the ball. Ref. Nah, I'm not having that. Yellow card. Big ball forward, but Chelsea have came in there and read the ball well. West Ham have won the ball back. Oh, Fornals, heavy touch. Oh, he's won it back! Go on, Pablo. Go on, Pablo. What's his right foot? Oh, I thought he scored! It's a good block from Sanchez. 6 minutes of injury time to go. 6 minutes of injury time to go. I thought Fornals would put the ball in the back of the net and put the game to bed. He loses it, but he wins it back. Casino gives away the ball. He switches the ball onto his right foot. He smashes it into the. Oh, it's a good save from Sanchez. Oh, my days. West Ham won the ball back with Emerson. He cuts it in. Bowen. Paqueta goes to the corner flag. Oh, ref! Ref! Oh, come on. Get up Paqueta now. He's not going to give it. The ref is a dick. Sterling runs through the team. Jackson. What a tackle from Tommy Suchek! Come on, West Ham. Mudryk for Chelsea. 40 yards out. Mudwiki. He's going to shoot from outside the box. Low. Oh, what a save from Areola. It's a wonderful save. It takes a deflection. Areola's committed and he's had to make a really, really good save. He's had to make a really good save. Oh my God. I can't cope. I cannot cope. Corner to Chelsea. Ball into the mix. Chelsea players headed it backwards. Raheem Sterling's coming and collected it. Pablo Fornals, by the way. He's been brilliant since he's come on the field. He's played the ball forward for Edson Fernandez. Two players have slid in, but Chelsea have regained possession again. It's panic stations for Chelsea. 4 minutes to go, Freddie. Uduiki on the right-hand side. Chips the ball into the box. Cleared from Oggy. He's screaming everyone out. Try to push all the defenders out if he can. Casido into Enzo Fernandez. Chips the ball. Let it go out. Oh, Areola comes out to collect. You name it. You name it. What? Oh, I really wish I hadn't done that. I really wish I hadn't done that. West Ham have regained possession. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. He drives forward. Emerson's made the overlapping run. Emerson gets the ball. Emerson. Paqueta. Back heel to Emerson. Penalty! Yes! Yes! Moises Casino brings down the West Ham player. And it's a penalty to West Ham. Ooh. Who's on the penalty? It was on their penalty. Ah, it's a lazy challenge from Moises Caicedo. It's a lazy challenge from him. It's an absolutely terrible challenge from Caicedo on Emerson. Beat him for pace. No problem at all. Just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta on the ball. Paqueta's put the ball down. Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Go on, son. Go on, son. Paqueta makes it 3-1 West Ham. We've got the 3 points. 3-1 West Ham. Just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. 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 Oh. Just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. Just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta has made it 3-1 at West Ham. Oh, sorry, I can't even breathe. Oh my days. Oh my days. Honestly, see, after that first half, I would never for the life of me predicted this. I would never for the life of me predicted this. But this has happened. This has absolutely happened. West Ham are beaten and probably have beaten Chelsea 3-1. 3-1 at home. When people least expect it. When people least expect it. Oh my days. Oh my days. Honestly. It's fucking buzzing, man. I'm absolutely buzzing. We did turn it around in the second half. I don't even know what's happened with the timer. I'm shivering, I'm shaking, and I'm absolutely over the moon. Paqueta's been influential in the second half, though. He's been absolutely smashing it in the second half, and just like that, West Ham have won the game. Oh, honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. West Ham won the game 3-1. 3-1 against Chelsea. Right, listen. If you're watching here right now, we're going to go live over on the review show. So jump across. We're going to go live to the stadium. We're going to get fan reactions. Everyone's buzzing. Yes, we've walked away with 3 points against Chelsea. Get across there. Check it out. We're going live any second now. And we'll come on and get all the comments. There's hundreds of comments in here. There's unbelievable amounts of comments. West Ham are massive everywhere we go. Noble man of the match for the halftime talk. You name it. Last 10 minutes he came on. I don't even know what the comment. Yes, Alvarez did come on and play, and I think my mouse is broken, so I can't even end the stream because I've probably just smashed it to pieces. But yeah, come across, join me on the what do you call that thing? Oh God, I need a new Mila. Sorry, just bear with me. We're live now on the other stream, so we just need to. Can't believe we walked away with 3 points. Honestly, absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Oh no. What is going on here? Oh no. I'm trying to end the stream and I can't. I can't. Oh no. Right, you're gonna have to bear with me here. Wait, everyone. Wait. Just enjoy the moment, talk to each other. We are live on the other stream. My mouse has decided to pack it in. Right, hopefully I can get it now. Oh, there we are. Oh no.
you know, to be honest, who cares about a mouse? Who's won the game? That's the main thing. Right, I'll see you on the other side.